Very good morning, my friends. How are you? Hope you guys are doing very well, and welcome on this new weekly market analysis video from Extreme Trader. This is Salah speaking. So I want to show you proudly the results that we have made last week on the premium group on Telegram for our Forex signals, because actually we have made more than 420 pips of profits delivered to our clients in the premium group. And this is the premium group on Telegram, as you can see, my friends. If you have joined the group last week, these are the results that you could have gotten. As you can see, these are the results of Friday. I'm going to scroll from down to up to show you the entire score of the last week. All the results are right in front of you. Nothing is being hidden, included, of course, the losses. And by the way, notice that the losses are very small. Some members actually wondering about the stop loss, because our stop loss is usually 50 pips. But right in front of your eyes, we can see that the loss is actually, for example, instead of being 50 pips, we are closing the signal in an earlier notice to be like 19 or 24 pips, or could be like even zero break even. So that's what we are doing. The 50 pips of stop loss there is just to stop the bleeding, as I'm always saying. It's not really the losses that you can expect when you are entering. But however, thankfully, most of our signals are going right into the profit, as you can see. But sadly, on Tuesday, we couldn't send the signals for some reasons that were actually out of our control. Even though all the members will have 1 day added in their membership to cover this day. This is, of course, as part of being honest and very fair with the members. And I'm showing you also the results of Monday. Look at that, guys. It's all of green, and thankfully it's all profit. And again, these are the results of the entire month of August. We have already posted them on the premium group, as you can see, full of green, and it was really a good month. We have ended it with more than 2,373 pips of profit, and thankfully, of course, we are having again a lot of happy messages from the clients who are actually enjoying the profits. Still running now almost $400 of profit. Well done. And again, well done to the clients, and I'm really hoping that they are enjoying the experience and making good profits with our Forex signals. So, of course, if you wish to join Extreme Trader Forex Signals group, please contact our support. You can find their contact details in the description below this video. Contact them today, and hopefully we will see you there. Alright, so I believe it was really a great and perfect week, not only for the premium group members, but also for everyone who are following this channel for free and taking my signals from the midweek analysis videos. Of course, the EURUSD signal hasn't been triggered. The pair has reversed 22 pips before reaching our entry. Pound USD has reversed exactly from where I have mentioned to buy, currently running in 68 pips of profit, total of 84 pips. AUDUSD, as we can see, has reversed exactly from the level where I mentioned that we can start buying the pair, and has went all the way straight to the take profit level, making about 94 pips of profit. USDCAD also, it was ranging inside the safe zone and currently running in almost 32 pips of profit. USDJPY also running in 23 pips of profit. Only USDCHF is the exception here. As we can see, currently it's ranging in the safe zone with 19 pips. And however, the gold, my friends, have reached the target. Look at this perfect entry. I'm really so proud of it. The pair has reversed exactly from the level where I mentioned that we can start buying it, and it went all the way to the take profit level, making 357 pips of profits. Congratulations to anyone who have actually took this signal and made really good profits out of it. But now it's the time to see what we can do on the upcoming days. Now, let me just show you something. For the EURUSD actually, my friends, if we look at the daily chart, currently is facing a resistance level on 1.17965. We can expect from the pair to fall at this level to make a pullback or retest, and what we can expect actually that the pair is actually gonna respect this support level right here and continue the rise. I believe that the EURUSD is gonna continue the rise this week, and now it's a matter of where we can start actually buying it. We need to keep in our mind that first, let me just delete this old signal. Alright, so let's keep in our mind that we're having here a support trend line, and as we can see, that support trend line has been respected and has actually been recently breaking out from. Now keep in mind that I'm right now on the daily chart for the EURUSD, and we are having here a support trend line. Then keep in mind that that support trend line has become right here a resistance trend line, but couldn't hold the position for a long time. we first of all had a fake breakout, made us think that the pair has actually broken out from this level, and now it's going to continue the rise, but however it reversed. Then we had a small reversal right here. If we look carefully, these two candles right here represents a reversal. So this is a resistance number 1, and here is resistance number 2. Each reversal considered as a resistance attempt. However, look at the weakness of the resistance here. The market couldn't actually hold the position for 1 day or longer than 24 hours. Immediately, the market has actually broke out from that level of the resistance. Indicates that most likely right now, it's gonna fall under the pressure from this resistance right here, as I mentioned, on 1.17965, and then it's gonna fall down again, and it has, I believe, actually, in my opinion, that support trend line right here is gonna be respected this time, and the pair is gonna continue the rise. Because actually, my friends, right now we are on, if I'm not mistaken, also we are here on a resistance trend line. Exactly, we are approaching a resistance trend line, and we can actually draw it like that for more accuracy. So therefore, we can expect from the pair to continue the rise all the way till it reaches that resistance trend line. And if I'm not mistaken, it's gonna actually break out from that level, because the pair has made several attempts right here on the daily chart, and there is a strong pressure from the support on 1.17571, which means that most likely the EURUSD for the upcoming days is gonna continue the rise. So that being said, on the daily chart, let me go to the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, we are having right here a very strong support zone, as we can see, and we have to depend on the tails to identify the strength of the level. Therefore, we can see clearly that the market has reversed exactly right from that level of the support several times, and this is exactly where we have mentioned that support has become a resistance. Again, not only a support trend line, but also a horizontal support as well, which means most likely that the EURUSD is going to fall like that all the way, and that support zone right here has to be respected, and the pair has to actually continue the rise upon the pressure from that support. Meaning, we have to wait for the EURUSD to fall for another about, I would say, 24 to 25 pips before we can start buying it. Therefore, EURUSD this week is good for the buy at 1.17718. And the target this time is going to be right here, the peak of that resistance exactly right here, which means we are aiming approximately 107 pips of profit. So therefore the take profit level is going to be 1.18796. And of course, for the safe zone, since we are actually depending on that support zone right here, the safe zone should be ranging just a little bit below that level. I believe this is fair enough like that, because as you can see, my friends, we're having here a strong rejection. Look at the candle. Look at this green candle right here, this strong bullish candle, the strong movement. The candle has reversed massively, I would say, from that level 1.17341 after touching it. So therefore, I don't think that the candle has any chance to go below that level or beyond that border. So therefore, actually, let me just increase it a little bit more. The safe zone should be fair enough to be at least 45 pips, which is really fair enough. There goes the signal for the EURUSD. Hopefully it's going to be a very good signal, and hopefully we'll make all good profits out of it. Let's now take a look at the pound USD. Now the pound USD actually is also reversing at the resistance level of 1.37800. Most likely, as you can see, the reversal has already started last Friday night. So therefore, we can expect from the pair to continue the fall all the way till it reaches the strongest support level right here. And I'm telling you always, my friends, we have to depend on the longest tails to identify the strong level of the support. As we can see here, we are having here the strong support level, and as this support has been respected several times. Again, this was a key support level which actually couldn't be held as a resistance for quite a long time. So we had 3 strong attempts as a support. Then when the market has made an attempt as a resistance, it couldn't actually make a strong attempt, and the market has immediately broken out from that level. So it's no longer a resistance, it's gonna become again a support. Very simple and very basic. I believe it's very clear for me on the daily chart and on the 4-hour time frame that the pound USD is going to be great for the buy this week. Therefore, let me just tell you, we can start buying the pound USD at 1.37318. Let me just go to the 1 hour time frame to confirm another thing. And 1 second. This is the wrong level here. Hold on. Buy. Okay. So on the 4 hour time frame, we can see it clearly. Yes, this is the nearest support. Yes, indeed. Because here we are having the strong bullish breakout candle from that resistance level. And these two candles are representing a fake breakout, so we don't consider them. So this is, in my opinion, the nearest support to the bullish breakout candle. So indeed, yes, that's an accurate entry. So therefore, the safe zone should be ranging just a little bit below that support level, because we are actually depending on that support level right here to identify our safe zone, which means our safe zone should be ranging just till the lowest level of the support, which means it's going to be ranging for almost 48 or 49 pips only, no more. Now for the target, of course, if the pair, let me just go to the daily chart now. Now, of course, if we are aiming at target here, let me show you that we are having here a resistance trend line as well. And as we can see, we are expecting from the pound USD to actually break out from that level of the resistance trend line, which means it has to be climbing its way, or actually all the way till it reaches the resistance level right here. Because as you know, my friends, when we are having here a resistance trend line, we're actually expecting once the market breaks out from that level, it's going to continue the rise till it reaches the nearest resistance to the level, and then it's going to actually fall back again, retesting the broken resistance trend line, and then continue the rise. That's how this market acts usually. So anyway, the target is actually going to be expected at 1.38720, which means we are aiming approximately 140 pips profit from this deal. So therefore, take profit level is going to be 1.38720 or 20. Yeah, there goes your signal for the pound USD. Hopefully it's gonna work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the AUDUSD. Now, of course, the AUDUSD is going to continue climbing its way this week, so therefore we can expect to start buying the pair again. Now it's a question of where we can start actually buying the pair. Now let me just clear something for you. Let's go back to the 4 hour time frame. Now on the 4 hour time frame, I believe most of you have expected me to send a signal that we can start buying at 0.72884, depending on that support level right here. However, not really. I'm going to actually drag it a little bit more down, and I'm going to explain to you the reason. I suggest that we can start actually buying the AUDUSD right here exactly at the peak of that previous resistance level, for one simple reason. According to my strategy, we have to start buying the pair once it actually made a bullish breakout from a resistance, and then we have to wait for the pair to fall down again, retesting the nearest support to the bullish breakout candle. Now, where is the nearest support to this resistance or to this bullish breakout candle? Let's track it. We are having here a resistance, 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 and support. Yes, this tail, as tiny as it is representing actually, my friends, a support level. Now remember, I'm on the 4 hour time frame. Let me just go to the 1 hour time frame so we can see clearly that right here exactly we had a support level. Not only that, if we scroll to the left side, let's go more to the left, and you will see indeed that this was a very strong key support level on 0.72798. Not only one time, but for several times, it was actually a very strong support level. However, we have to wait for the AUDUSD to fall for another 30 pips before it's going to be valid for the buy. Therefore, AUDUSD is good for the buy at 0.72798. And the target, of course, my friends, has to be right here, this resistance right here, because it's actually the nearest one to the level, which means we have to wait, or actually we can expect exactly 100 pips profit. Hopefully we will make them from buying the AUDUSD. Take profit level is 0.73811. And of course, for the safe zone, the safe zone will be just ranging inside this support zone right here, because that's the maximum what we can expect from the pair to go against our direction. So it's going to be 53 pips only, which is, I believe, fair enough. There goes your signal for the AUDUSD. Hopefully it's going to work very well and bring us lots of profits. Let's now take a look at the USDCAD. Now for the USDCAD, it's very obvious for me that the pair is going to continue the fall, and this is actually one of my favorite setups at all, my friends. When we are seeing this fake breakout happen right here, then we are having here a resistance, but not only for one time, but for 2 times actually. We can see that this resistance level has actually kept the position as a resistance. Most likely we can expect from the USDCAD to continue the rise again, and that resistance level has to be respected again on 1.26407, and then we can start short the USDCAD. I believe it's a very, very simple and obvious setup. We can see it like an open book. I mean, it's just one of the simplest setups ever that we can find in Forex. So therefore, let me just delete all these old signals. Now go back to the 4-hour time frame, and let me just tell you, the USDCAD is going to be perfectly good for short, exactly right from that level, which means we'll have to wait for the pair to rise for another 25 pips before we can actually short it. Therefore, sell USDCAD at 1.26349. And of course, if that happens, then we are actually aiming at least the nearest support to the entry, which is right here exactly, because as we can see, we are selling right here at that resistance level. So if the pair is ever gonna continue the fall, this is where it actually we can expect from the pair to go to. That's I think the minimum that the pair can go to. As we can see, this was its previous support and has actually become later resistance. And right after the breakout, the pair most likely is gonna revisit the same level, which means we can expect to make approximately, or actually exactly 100 pips of profit from shorting the USDCAD. So therefore, take profit level is gonna be 1.25323. For the safe zone, of course, it has to be just ranging above that resistance level, because we are depending on the resistance right here and right here. So we are giving it a chance for the candles to breathe, since we are having here a previous support level. So there is a slight chance that the candles might actually go up a little bit more against our direction, retesting that broken support level, and then finally falls down. Maybe it will just rise to create a pin bar, but however, upon the pressure from the strong bearish momentum on the USDCAD, I really doubt that this is going to happen. However, our safe zone is going to be ranging for 53 pips only, which is fair enough. There goes your signal for the USDCAD, and hopefully it's going to work very well and bring us lots of profits. USDJPY. There is no doubt that the USDJPY is going to continue the fall for this week. Now it's a matter of where exactly we can start or actually continue shorting the pair. Let's now go back to the 4-hour time frame. And as we can see, my friends, we need to right now to identify the levels with the resistance trend line, because we're actually going to depend on it. So right now, I'm drawing my resistance trend line, and then I'm going to drag it, as we can see, exactly like that. By the way, this is one of the strategies that I have mentioned before, that we can actually draw a resistance trend line, and then you can drag it anywhere. And as you can see, the market has actually respected the same level for several times. That was explained in one of the videos on my channel called The Magic of Trend Lines. I highly recommend you guys to go and watch that video. It's highly informative. Anyway, going back to our analysis, as you can see, my friends, we had here a resistance trend line for 2 times actually. Then we had another bearish breakout candle, so we can expect from the USDJPY to revisit the same level of the resistance trend line, and hopefully it's going to keep the position again upon the pressure from the resistance right here, and then it's going to continue the fall. If the pair has actually made a breakout here, it's going to be great news, because we can expect from the USDJPY to continue the fall. Actually, the pair right now is trapped inside this channel. So which means if the pair is going to continue the fall, most likely it has to continue the fall all the way till it reaches the support right here on 108.775. However, we are actually now depending on the resistance right here exactly right here. I'm just trying to be precise as much as possible. Yes, perfect, because we are having here a previous support level, and also right here we're having resistance, not to mention of course the strong support level right here, which is actually expected to be retested again at the opening of the market on Monday. So therefore we can expect from the USDJPY to continue the rise right here, and then it's gonna continue the fall. This is exactly where we're gonna sell the pair, which means we have to wait for the USDJPY to rise for another 10 pips before we can start shorting it. Therefore, sell USDJPY at 109.937. Now, let me tell you, since we are actually depending on this channel, so the safe zone has to be ranging just a little bit above the resistance, because that's the maximum where we can expect from the pair to continue to continue going against our direction. If it goes any higher than that, it means that this channel has actually been breaking out in a bullish momentum, which means this signal is gonna no longer be valid. Therefore, the safe zone will be ranging for exactly 50 pips, and that's it. Exactly like that. And the target, of course, as I have mentioned earlier, should be right here, the lowest level of the support. But however, I'm gonna give more realistic targets, since we have actually to send signals on the midweek analysis video as well. So therefore, the target is gonna be right here. Let me just make it a little bit lower, exactly like that. So the target will be, my friends, 82 pips only, and that's gonna be great. So therefore, take profit level is gonna be 109.118. There goes your signal for this for the USDJPY, and hopefully it's gonna be a good signal, and we will all make good profits out of it. Let's now check the USDCHF. Now for the USDCHF, of course, it's very obvious that the pair is gonna continue the fall, but however, let me just delete the old signal first so it won't confuse anyone. Now, if we look carefully, my friends, we're having right here a support level, and the market seems like it's actually reversing right from that level of zero on the support on 0.9110. However, if I'm not mistaken, the USDCHF is going to continue the fall very shortly. This candle actually is very strong, and the market seems like it has made a very small and shy attempt to reverse at the support, which means that most likely that level couldn't actually be held for a long time. Therefore, I really think that the USDCHF should be good for the short exactly right from this level, because here, if we follow it, if we track the candles, we're having here a strong key support level. It was also a strong key support level right here, and here we're having a small resistance, and right here. That resistance, my friends, is the nearest one to the bearish breakout candle. That resistance right here is the nearest one. That means that most likely we can expect from the USDCHF to rise for just another 22 pips, retesting that support level on 0.91335, and then hopefully it's going to continue the fall all the way till it reaches the level of the support on 0.90246. That being said, USDCHF is good for the short on 0.91335. And the target, as I have mentioned earlier, is going to be right here, the support level exactly here on the take profit level is going to be on 0.90255. Now, of course, for the safe zone, since we are depending on that resistance level, we can expect from the market to continue the rise against our direction just to reach this resistance level, and then it's gonna continue the fall. But however, again, with this very strong bearish breakout candle, I really doubt that this is gonna happen. Most likely, the USDCHF honestly is gonna continue the fall right away before even reaching our target. Honestly, that's what I'm thinking. So therefore, I really don't think that the safe zone should be that high, but it's only 42 pips, which is affordable. So therefore, I'm gonna choose it as my safe zone, and there goes your signal for the USDCHF, and hopefully it's gonna work very well for us and bring us lots of profits. Let's now go and check the gold. Now the gold, if we check the daily chart, and let me just please delete the old signal. The gold, my friends, is gonna definitely continue the rise for this week. Now, of course, we can see that right here on the daily chart. Here we're having a support trend line, sorry, a resistance trend line, and most likely the gold right now is facing a resistance level exactly where it is right now, as we can see right here. And right here we're having here a resistance on 1818.13. Therefore, we can expect from the gold to fall a little bit more and reaches that support level, exactly this support level. And keep in mind that that support level has previously been another strong support level as well, which was also previously a resistance. And since I'm a guy who depends on the resistance and supports, I would say definitely that the gold is gonna reverse right at that level. Not only that, and again, I'm still on the daily chart. If we look at the left, we can see that clearly right here, we're having a very strong key support level, exactly right here. Check this out. That is a very strong key support level, and as we can see, every time the gold has actually made attempt to break out from a resistance level, the pair has actually respected that level of the support for several times. Right now we are, by the way, it has respected it right here and right here as well. That's why I believe that the gold is gonna continue the rise after making another pullback, retesting exactly the same level of the support, and then continue the rise. Now, of course, we have identified the direction on the daily chart. Let's now move to the 4-hour time frame so we can see clearly when we can exactly where we can buying the gold. Let me just increase this line a little bit more to be exactly right here. That is actually more accurate and more realistic, since we are having right here the bullish breakout candle, and this is the resistance, and that is the nearest strong support level to the entry. Therefore, exactly right here, we're gonna start buying the gold. As I said before, we are having here the resistance trend line, my friends. Look, check this out. We had 4 attempts of the resistance trend line with this strong bullish breakout candle. That means we can expect from the gold to fall again right here, retesting that resistance trend line, and then gonna continue the rise. Now the gold is above 1,800, and as I'm telling you in every single video, when the gold is above 1,800, it's gonna be good for the buy. Continue buying the gold as long as the dollar right now is weak. If I'm not mistaken, again, I think it's due to the news about the American forces retreatment. What was the word? Retrievement, I believe, from Afghanistan, and that is actually affecting the dollar. However, we have to start buying the gold exactly right from that level. And allow me again to make double check. Look at the left to find if exactly right here. Look at that. We need to look at the left to identify if this level was indeed a very strong level as a support and resistance as well, and indeed it is. Therefore, the gold is going to be safe option to start buying right here on 1,806.12. And the safe zone should be ranging just a little bit right here till the next level of the support, as the gold is expected, of course, to be fallen all the way to that support level. That's going to be the maximum, in my opinion, where the gold can go to against our direction. If the gold ever going to go below that level, it means that the gold has actually failed to break out from 1,800, and therefore this signal is going to be no longer valid. But honestly, I really doubt that this is going to happen, because most likely the gold is going to continue the rise, and if I'm not mistaken, there is no question about it. Let me just draw for you the shape of the safe zone, exactly just like that. And for the target, let's go to the daily chart. Now, of course, since we're having here a resistance trend line, we can expect from the gold to continue the rise all the way till it reaches that previous resistance level right here, which was previously a support. Eventually, the gold is gonna actually visit this level. Therefore, we can expect to make approximately 364 pips profit from buying the gold right from there. Therefore, take profit level is going to be 1,842.05. There goes it. There is double Y here. It's okay. Let me just fix it. There goes your signal for the gold for this week and for all the pairs. And really, guys, I believe it's going to be another very good week, and hopefully it's going to be profitable one. Actually, the market is very easy to be read this week. I mean, everything is very obvious. I think it's very clear for me. The signal for the EURUSD is very clear. The pound USD, AUDUSD, especially AUDUSD, USDCAD as well. I believe, guys, all of them are very, very clear. And hopefully, guys, this is gonna be amazing week, and I believe we can make several live trading videos. I believe, yes, I can make some live trading videos entering these signals, because I believe they're gonna be very good one, especially AUDUSD and USDCAD. So in the end, I hope that was informative to you, my friends, and I would like to thank you for watching.